Good morning. I have a missus on my shoulder. God. Yeah. Ew. She's lopping up my face. Oh, hang on a second. Oh, yes. So, good morning. We're awake. Well, we've got our eyes open and we're upright. That's a start, right? I know I didn't do morning musings yesterday morning, but I kind of did a breakfast video, so I kind of, yeah, you know. And if you want to see that, the link is below for the Blues Food channel, and you will find it down there. This morning, however, I'm not sure I even want breakfast. I'm not really feeling that hungry. Hey? Tea. Tanny's up for cups of tea. You know, I'm really not up for it this morning. Not feeling well. Yeah. Whether I've got migraine coming on, I don't know. I'm really hoping I don't. Mind you, be over until next year. So, yeah, I'll take my Feverfew tablets this morning and hope for the best. But I used to get cluster headaches, and I'd get them 2 to 3 times a week. Cluster migraines are really nasty. And any of you who have ever had them will know that. They are vile. They go on for hours, more than migraines. They're just awful. And I started taking Feverfew because I couldn't take the migraine medication more than 3 days in a row. And you can't. Basically, it works to thin the blood out enough that it will let the migraine, like literally let the migraine go. So I now take Feverfew. Since I started taking Feverfew, I only get a couple of migraines a year, if I'm lucky. I say that lucky because I am lucky that only happens, you know, twice a year now. But I take Feverfew tablets every single day now because of it. And yeah, it's changed everything. The only times that I'll get a migraine, and it's not, yep, and it's not related to just normal migraines, is if I end up with something in my food that I have a reaction to, like artificial sweeteners. Now, whether they call them natural sweeteners or artificial sweeteners, anything that is created in a laboratory is not natural. And due to the sugar tax in this country, thank you, dim-witted Jamie Oliver, for pushing this, because you really don't understand the damage you've done, and you've really got on the wrong horse on this. It's now being snuck into foods that you don't expect, which is why we pretty much make everything ourselves as much as possible. Unless we can actually read what's in the labelling, and not all labelling actually has all of it, all the ingredients in, which is naughty, because they hide it under herbs and spices and sweeteners, natural sweeteners. They don't actually put what ones they are. So, you know, occasionally that'll happen, or someone will get an order wrong when I order something when I'm out. It's also being snuck into things like chocolate, and for a while there it was being snuck into things like pickled beetroot. And for about a year I couldn't have any pickled beetroot at all that was in the shops at all. None. Because every supermarket had it in it. And I just, yeah. And there's stores that are swapping over their syrups, like if you go to places like Costa, they swapped over their syrups without letting anybody know. And I started going, because I used to go there every fortnight with my sister, and every time I went I was getting a migraine and we couldn't figure out why. And I just said to her in the end, I said, this tastes funny, it just doesn't taste right, are you sure this is right? And it turned out it was the sweeteners in it. They'd actually swapped their syrups out for sweeteners. So, you know, it does cause a lot of issues. Even if they are things like sucralose and stuff like that, they, as much as they are based on plant products, they're synthesized. They're not actually from the product themselves. They're not actually from the juice of that tree. They're not, nothing like that. It's not, if it was birch syrup I could understand it, it's not. Or beech syrup I could understand it, it's not. And as much as it's supposed to be from the beech tree, it's not synthesized. So it is created in a lab, it's not from the natural product itself, which is devastating to people who have been told that this is a natural product, because it's actually not. Some companies in this country are still using really bad ones, which have been shown to cause migraines and strokes and all sorts of liver damage and all sorts of other things. So we want to stop that. Yep. Ever since Cadbury's was sold and taken over by an American company, I've not been able to eat the chocolate. It makes me sick, it makes me violently ill, and again causes migraines. So I don't know what they've done to the chocolate, but I'm not touching it, not with a 10-foot pole. No thank you. Which is fine, because I don't actually, well, it is fine. I don't eat a lot of sugar or sweets and stuff actually anyway. But when it comes around to this time of the year, it's kind of nice to have something a little bit nice, you know? And I'm having to avoid it like the plague. Not gonna lie. Nestle's is the same. Their chocolate leaves me feeling a bit bleh. I will have I won't lie, I do have the occasional Snickers bar or whatever. Very occasional, probably once every 3 or 4 months, isn't it, hun? Snickers, if that. So yeah, I stopped drinking tea and coffee. I have coffee maybe once a month, maybe once every 2 months now when I feel like it, but it doesn't require me to go and buy milk, which I don't drink either. So, you know, it's a bit of a faff, really, so I don't bother. And I literally, I will sit there and just drink water. Or sometimes I will have herbal teas, but not often. And, well, I do have them more regularly, but they're also quite expensive as well, so I tend to steer a bit clear. I do have to get some more cleavers for cleavers tea. And my lemon balm is looking very much like I can do a second harvest on that this year, which would be really, really cool. But just be aware, guys, hey, I mean, I'm the size that I am not because of processed foods, or sugar and stuff like that. I am the size that I am because I can't be mobile. The videos that I do, that's as mobile as I get. That's as mobile as I get in the day, and that is it. And then my legs give out. And that's not because of my size, that's because of my back, that's because of other issues. So my size doesn't help, I know that, but there's not a lot I can do about that right now. And while I can't see my doctor and can't get blood tests done, which I haven't been able to do since February, there's they can't do anything about it. Nothing. Not a thing. Nope. Nothing. Nothing at all. And that's sad, but it is what it is. So be really careful. I'm gonna probably not be able to do a food video today. I will have to see how it goes. I'm really hoping like the Feverfew will work, and if it doesn't, then I do have migraine meds in, but it's gonna mean a very quiet day for me today. And it could just be that I have migraine because I've been working really, really hard and concentrating quite a lot and doing a lot of head work and thinking and creating and stuff like that as far as the writing of the How to Cook series. So yeah, we'll just have to go wait and see. Anywho, guys, if you are interested in getting Feverfew tablets, if you do suffer from migraines and stuff like that, these are the ones that I get. I am not paid, I'm not sponsored, but I get these ones. Now I get these from pipingrock.com. I get all my supplements from pipingrock.com because screw Holland and Barrett, who want to charge you £14 for a pack of these, and they only last you a month. Okay, I got Piping Rock always have 50% off deals or 2-for-1 deals going on. Just grab them while you can, and if you get two, that's a year's worth, and it probably cost you about £6 for a year's worth. Okay, so yeah, that's where I get all my stuff from. So you take it easy, and I will put a link to them below, but like I said, I'm not sponsored by them. I'm not affiliated with them, none of that. I don't get any money if you buy anything. I don't. I just think their stuff is really good, and it's done me proud. So yeah, and my sister uses them as well, so I know damn well that if Perkle uses them, then and she's okay, then we're okay. Okay, so I will see you guys later on. Take it easy. Be careful what you're putting in your body. Very careful. Be fussy. Yes. Behave yourself. And I will see you later on, guys. Love yours.